everybody, and welcome to episode 29 of the All Around Podcast. My name is Jeremy, and with me always is Nick.
Hola.
What was that?
Every time you do the number, I don't know if you ever called me do it. I always do because I was doing the 2, and I do the 5 and then 4 because it was 29.
Oh, see, I didn't see
So I really had to shit. And you were going quick. I was like, no.
Yeah, but I thought you were just going. And I was like, what are you doing?
So I went here and then 4,
Yeah,
so it's 5
right.
and 4.
Anyway, yeah, so it's episode 29. Today's date is November 13th. There's been a lot going on with everything gaming, so we're trying to hit all these points. So
yes.
Things are looking a little spaced out, because we got to play all these games so we can review them for you.
Yeah, God, there's
so
many things.
Yeah, too many games.
Yeah.
Way too many games. But this week's kind of been...
Well, besides...
Cool things happened, but not a lot happened.
Well, the thing is, too, and one thing that I think, we've both talked about, and even before we even started the podcast, is, it's very difficult now, because we'd love to... I mean, we could really turn any of these episodes into, 2-hour length episodes because of the games, but it's good, because then we take all the major AAA titles of those big chunks of news and then do individual episodes. But it is interesting now, because we kind of hit that weird... in the middle time now where we just have bullet points of okay, well, besides Sonic Forces
and Call of Duty and Need for Speed,
Need for Speed,
Assassin's Creed and Wolfenstein. There's little things that
besides
happen.
those, there's some things happen. So for the general podcast episode, we thought it'd just be better to kind of keep on that, to bring up small little points. And of course, if you want to watch our bigger videos of that, we are doing our Festival of Releases, so you can always check that stuff out. We'll plug that stuff later.
Yep.
So, Jeremy...
I'm just warning them now, it's going to be a short one.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a short one, guys.
And with that, I'd like to say good evening.
No. All right, so come on.
Right,
what's the first thing that
obviously, the biggest thing that happened this week was that the Xbox One X came out.
Yes.
We're going to do a whole episode on it.
Mm-hmm.
Nick and I haven't actually gotten to really play with one yet.
Yeah, we haven't
seen it.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't really got to turn it on and mess around with it and see, what's all different.
Yep.
So once we do that, we're going to do a whole video for you guys. But, breaking it down, feature by feature, liquid cooling system as opposed to a main fan.
Yep.
40% faster, 16 gigabytes of RAM, 6 teraflops of power, which essentially equals 24 regular processors.
Mm-hmm.
Or 6 quad-core if you're getting technical with it. So those, it is true 4K, has HDR, has a 4K Blu-ray player, all these cool things. It is the heaviest Xbox, but it's also the smallest Xbox. So...
it's point, but not point.
But not point.
Point.
So there's a lot going on with it. But like we said, once we actually get into it, we'll be able to show you guys and tell you guys the differences.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, too. We'll definitely do a full episode on it, because we think it's very appropriate. But yeah, at the same time, I mean, the general consensus, people are liking it.
Yeah, people are loving it.
So,
it outsold the PlayStation 4 Pro already.
Which is great.
It's been out for a week.
Mm-hmm.
The Pro's been out for 8 months. Or longer.
Longer.
And it already outsold it, which is incredible.
I mean, it makes sense, though, too, because, I mean, even, And I'm trying not to be biased here with it, but just even looking at it generally. When the Pro even came out, there was that whole confusion, because the 1S even was okay, so 4K plus Blu-rays, and even though it's Sony brand, it was super confusing when that first dropped, and it was oh no, it's just 4K games.
Yeah.
And then that was even at a point, though, too, where most people were buying those systems just because they were updated, not really for the 4K, because a lot of games weren't in 4K.
Right.
So, yeah. So it is good to know, though. And then also, too, kind of playing off that, a lot of the games have done 4K updates now.
Yes, yeah. A lot of them are doing both PlayStation 4 Pro and Xbox One X.
Yep.
But a lot of them are just doing Xbox. NBA 2K18 is X enhanced, it's not Pro enhanced. Sonic Forces is X enhanced, it's not Pro enhanced.
Mm-hmm.
Skyrim is getting an update for Xbox One X. It's not for PlayStation 4 Pro.
Well, Sony's doing a whole different thing with that, though. We'll get into that.
Yeah. Overwatch just announced that they're going to do an Xbox One X update and a
cool.
PlayStation 4 Pro enhancement. Mm-hmm. So they did say them differently. Xbox One X will have true 4K with it. PlayStation 4 Pro will just have a better, easier frame rate for it.
Yeah.
So there's mild differences in all these different games. So that's, interesting.
Yeah.
But it's finally kicking off.
Well, it's just good to see.
4K.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah.
just good to see because, I mean, even when the 1S and Pro first came out, it was just kind of like, cool, but when are the games going to follow suit? And that
Right.
even happened, I mean, even going back further, when the Xbox One and PS4 first came out, it was like, when are we getting games that are actually in 1080? You know what I mean? Or like, you know, like
yeah, and
full...
we didn't for a while.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There was a lot of games that were just trying to keep up. But there was, I mean, especially
But at
those
the same
first
time,
drops.
I mean, those games that were also being made for the older systems.
Yes,
Like
very true.
Shadow of
Very
Mordor.
true.
Like so Shadow of War is a perfect example. Shadow of War, Monolith Studios said that they were treating the game as if it was a reboot because they were going to go in and actually make it the game that they wanted it to be on the Xbox One and PS4 without having the limitations of 360 and PS3.
Yeah.
So it was a sequel, but in their minds it wasn't a sequel. It was like, this is the game we wanted to make. This is what we wanted to do with this game. Like, play this one and love it.
Yeah, now you have the ability. No,
Yeah,
it makes
and
sense.
it's Xbox One X enhanced. It's not PlayStation 4 Pro enhanced because there's not a whole lot of PlayStation 4 Pro could enhance it with.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. So that's that.
Yeah, that's so far. Like I said, we'll definitely go more ham on that individually, like I said, with a separate episode. We'll actually go into the specs of everything, how it actually does outperform. Comparisons, probably. Not on video, but how we see it. Should be cool.
So, Xbox came out. One of our favorite games, which we're going to do a whole episode for later, Sonic Forces came out.
Spoiler, we're loving it.
Yes, absolutely. It's incredible.
It's really good.
So.
I will say this, though. Just like really quick, because this is something we can rant on a little bit. A lot of people, and just to kind of give like a quick summary, because like I said, obviously we're going to go more in on a separate video of it. But the reviews are definitely very in between. It's very split.
But it also depends on what console they're playing on.
100%.
I've noticed that.
100%. But just even in general, you know what I mean? Just the consensus is very split.
Also, I just want to say this real quick. So Sonic Forces is the first game that did a full run-on comparison between every console it was released for.
Yep.
At the very bottom of this list is the Xbox One.
Okay.
Above that is the PlayStation 4 and the Switch. Above that is the Xbox One S. Above that is PlayStation 4 Pro.
Okay.
Above that is PC.
Okay.
This game, for the first game in the history of wherever, actually runs better on an Xbox One X than it does on a PC.
God
that's
damn.
just like...
That's very interesting.
That's crazy. That it performs better on an Xbox One X than a PC.
Wow.
It is insane.
That's very interesting.
And that has like never happened before.
Yeah,
PC
I was just
always
gonna say.
won.
But yeah, I mean the community's really divided on this one. We've been super enjoying it. Pretty much
we'll go in. I have so many things.
Exactly.
It's
I mean,
incredible.
pretty much. I'll just say it this way: if you've ever played any of the 3D Sonic games and you've enjoyed them to any capacity, you'll definitely enjoy this game.
And if you have played the 3D Sonic games and you absolutely hated them, save yourself and let you have some redemption and play this game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Put it lightly.
It's very split.
It's. I don't want to compare it to Mario Odyssey. But it is Sonic's Mario Odyssey. It is what
that's bold. I wouldn't say that. That's too bold. That's way too bold.
No, because this is
way too bold.
This is the first game in 10 years that's a Sonic game worth playing that actually fixed a whole lot of things that actually made it feel like a good Sonic game.
That's true. But I have some gripes on it too.
I do too. There's a couple. But we'll get into it in the actual episode. So stay tuned for that.
Check that out.
Another game that came out was Need for Speed Payback, which we're going to do an episode for that too.
Yep.
I started playing that, but I want to play it a little bit more until we actually talk about it.
That one will be probably a little bit delayed video content-wise for you guys.
But it is, so far it's awesome. It plays like Need for Speed the original Most Wanted and Carbon, and it's reminds me of the Fast and the Furious movies. The story is actually really good for it so far. So, yeah, once we get into it and I actually play more of it, we'll
I was just going to say, too, the fan base is looking interested. And it's weird, too, because I think, at least from Sony's perspective, because, of course, it was on Xbox One and PS4, but I think for Sony it was a good move, too, because it was a lot of people just going, like, after getting burned quite a bit with Gran Turismo Sport, I think just a good next racer to play. Yes. Now, the real question, I mean, like, of course, you'll get more time into it, so we'll check it out more, but, like, for it to actually like be the Need for Speed that people like needed, that's still not there, I think. You know what I mean? Like, my thing is, like, Need for Speed we still need an underground
Yes, we still
step up. Like,
yeah, we need
game in particular.
We need Need for Speed to make a return. Like, we need in order for this to go right, we need Need for Speed to remake one of its older, better games.
Yeah. I can't believe they haven't done it. I don't understand why. It would put them in the best... If they literally just remade Underground 2, and just HD remastered them, still put them out for $50, and people would still buy them.
Wanted. Yeah. Or Carbon.
Yeah. People would still buy them, like, oh my god. It'd be fucking amazing. So, yeah.
The good old days.
Yes.
I miss Need for Speed. I played Need for Speed all the time. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
It was my favorite
Back in the day, it was so good. I feel like they just, like... They focus way too much on, like, not cars, Jesus Christ. They focus way too much on, like, cops and, like, running away from the cops. It's like, fucking Christ, that's, like, the worst part of GTA is running away from the cops. Like, why the hell would I enjoy that?
You know what game we do need, though?
What?
We need a new Midnight Club.
Yes.
We're talking racing games.
If we're talking Rockstar, yeah.
We need a new Midnight Club.
I'm totally down for that.
So.
I'd love for them to announce it.
Yeah,
but right now, they're too busy on Red Dead.
I know.
And my...
L.A. Noire.
Well, yeah, L.A. Noire. And then my whole speculation of what I think the next GTA is going to be. Because I don't think, personally, this is just a theory. Everyone throw up in the comments if you agree or disagree. I don't think they're doing a next number GTA. I think they're going to do a GTA Online, solely online-based hub, and then have a game, like that's kind of like an offbeat game. You know what I mean? But it's still like a AAA title, of course, that GTA's get promoted.
So like an MMO.
No. Just like what GTA Online is for GTA 5. But that's it. That's the whole game.
Well, why would they do that again?
Just do an offbeat game. Because then
just do it somewhere else?
Exactly.
See, I think that they have the perfect... Thank you. The perfect opportunity to go back to Vice City.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. They can totally do it.
But you know why?
Why?
Because Grand Theft Auto VICE 6 Vice.
They could do that.
Yeah.
But kids are stupid. No, I'm not a fan of that. Because kids are stupid and always mess up what Roman numerals are. No. IV's the worst.
Oh, yeah, IV.
IV is the fucking worst.
But then this will just be Grand Theft Auto Vice.
That's true. Well, see, that's what I'm saying. But then, do that.
But the 6. It just... Come on, it works. I need this.
It does
I need
work.
this.
It does
I need
work.
this in my life.
It does work. It does
works.
work. But I feel like if they're actually going to do an actual 6, I feel like it would take place, like, totally new.
No, they'll go back to Vice City. Because 4 was Liberty City, 5 was San Andreas. They haven't touched Vice City since Vice City Stories in like 2000 what?
That's true.
6?
That's true.
Yeah, they'll go back to Vice City.
We'll see. So anyway.
Yep, so that's a thing.
Yep.
And a speculation. But anyway, yeah, so Midnight Club. Hopefully that comes out next. Not Grand Theft Auto.
Not GTA Vice or what, yeah.
So 2 other games came out. 3 other games came out. All actually on Nintendo consoles. And not one of them is a Nintendo game.
Yeah.
The first one is Minecraft on the 3DS.
Yep.
But only the new 3DS.
Mm-hmm.
It's not playable on regular 3DS, 2DS, or 3DS XL. It's only on the new ones.
Need that extra C-stick.
Yep. Even though you don't.
Yeah.
But you do, apparently. The game came out to pretty shitty reviews.
Yeah, big fucking
63% on Metacritic, 6.7 user score. Essentially, this is the pocket edition of the game.
Yep.
With a controller on a console that it's too many years too late and is not part of the Better Together.
Yep.
After it came out on the Switch. So, like, yeah, I get it. There's kids that probably want to play Minecraft and they have a 3DS and they want to play it.
But God, if you have any other console, which you probably do, for the love of Christ, get it on anything else besides the 3DS.
Yeah, it was kind of just like, hey, guess we'll do this because people asked.
Yeah.
But they asked us 2 years ago. But we'll still do it because money.
Yeah, exactly. Not surprised.
Yep, that's that. So
Not
that's
in the least.
That's going to be this week's It's a Game.
No, it's lower than It's a Game.
Wow.
I'd even say that.
It's a port.
There it is. That's exactly
It's a port.
It's a port.
Yeah, so that came out. So we can cross that one off.
Yeah.
Monopoly came out on the Switch, and that came out to really bad reviews.
Yep.
That came out to 52%, 7.8 user score, which isn't that bad. But apparently, the game takes 17 minutes average to load.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ. You guys have that board game. Every possible option.
When you put it in, when you put the cartridge in, and you hit A, it is a roughly 17 minutes
just
between
even
the time the game starts. And then once it
Jesus.
starts, you're good.
Oh my god.
Just takes that long to do it.
Wow.
And apparently, you can play the entire game with the touchscreen, which I guess that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But a lot of people are just like, I roll the dice, and they don't roll where they want it to go, so it's, whatever. It's a thing.
It's just like a generic roll. It's like swipe, and then it just rolls generically.
It's like,
I get that.
like Monopoly's a thing.
Yeah.
It's out again. It plays the same as it does on the
I love the divide between official reviews and community. The community wants to keep it going. They're like, no, it's a great game. It's great Monopoly.
Give us back Monopoly.
Yeah. Oh man.
But yeah, whatever.
So Jeremy, let's actually talk about the good one.
Doom.
Yes.
So Doom came out. Doom is the first-person shooter on the Switch.
Mm-hmm.
It is one of the first couple M-rated games on the Switch.
Mm-hmm.
It came out to 78% on Metacritic and an 8.7 user score, saying that the game plays extremely similar to the PS4 and Xbox One version.
Which is good.
And that it definitely made a lot of people see hope in the idea for first-person shooters on the Switch.
Yeah.
So Wolfenstein will be the next big one that we get on the Switch.
Mm-hmm.
L.A. Noire is coming out tomorrow.
Yeah.
On the Switch.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see what happens once we get like Wolfenstein. Whether or not we'll ever get other games like Call of Duty.
Yeah, I was just going to say Call of Duty.
If Black Ops 2 could come out on the Wii U.
We could see World War II. We could see World War II on the Switch.
I think we'll see next year's.
Yeah.
Yeah, it won't be this year's. It'll be next year's.
I agree.
Black Ops 4. Let's get it.
God.
Totally happening. Totally ready.
God.
It's going to go back in time again. We'll hit Vietnam.
No, we're doing World War III. They jump back in the future,
okay.
but only based off World War II storyline and not Infinite Warfare and everything else. Oh God.
Boy.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
But I mean, hey, listen, I'm really glad because I was very worried.
Yes, me too.
And it's good to hear that the graphics hold up. It's good to hear that the gameplay holds up. The only bummer that I had about this was it's $60.
Yep.
Which is a bold move because right now you can generally pick it up on Xbox One and PS4 for probably half the cost.
Yeah.
At least. You know what I mean? So that's like $30 right there. Now, of course, there you have portability.
Yep.
But what would have really kicked it for me was like, even if they would have done... Now, I mean, the game's been out for a couple days, so I don't want to sound ignorant. This could be leaked later or something, but I looked well into the game. But I really would have loved like a dumb, funny Super Mario level or some type of Easter egg with Nintendo or like just something. Like some weird rabid demon Pikachu attacks you and just like one secret... Like, not a whole level's worth. But you know what I mean?
Demon Pikachu?
Well, because it's Doom, so you have to make it like... You know what I'm not trying to make it sound like ridiculous, but you have to still put it in the Doom. You can't just have Pikachu show up and then beat it
like
to death.
Ghastly or...
No, you have to do Pikachu. You gotta do main dude. Because everybody's gotta get it, you know what I mean? If it's an Easter egg, you keep it main. You don't go, like, too obscure. But anyway... So anyway, I would have personally liked to see some type of funny Nintendo
I'm just trying
thing.
to picture, like, a bloody Pikachu that's, like, all messed up. Like...
Yeah, fucking, like, demon,
God.
like, rabies-ridden Pikachu.
Oh,
I thought it would be cool. Anyway.
Not a fan.
But I would have liked to see something... You know what I mean? Just to entice of that, like, hey, by the way, since it's such a gap of time.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
From, like, Xbox One and PS4 and PC to Switch.
That's interesting that you bring that up,
Mm-hmm.
since Doom VFR is a completely different story.
Yes, that it is.
So...
Well, yeah, the VR stuff, yeah, it's going to be weird with PS4.
And we'll bring that up later.
Mm-hmm.
We'll probably put Doom in our Skyrim episode.
Yeah, we'll probably have to.
Because it'll be Skyrim on Switch, Skyrim on VR, and Doom on VR.
Are we dedicating a whole episode of that?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know.
Skyrim on Switch, Skyrim in VR, and Doom in VR, I think that's a half an hour.
Maybe.
We'll see.
That's a 15 at best. Skyrim, it's Skyrim. VR, you get to look at it.
And then Doom, VFR.
It's virtual fucking reality.
Yep.
That's it.
You have a big fucking gun.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, no, you only get the BFG right near the end of the game.
Yeah,
Spoiler.
I was just...
No, I was just more even offhand thinking about that.
So, yeah. Speaking of those games, though, LA Noire and Skyrim on Switch and Skyrim on VR and Doom VR and Lego Marvel and Battlefront and Rocket League on the Switch.
Also VR.
And Horizon Zero Dawn, The Frozen Wilds all come out this week.
It's a lot.
All things that are this week.
Mm-hmm.
So there will be lots of extra episodes and lots of things being talked about and shiznit.
Yeah.
And
I'm looking forward to about half of that.
I'm looking forward to all of it.
About half.
I'm looking forward to all of it but the Skyrim ports, because...
Yeah. Like, Lego's cool.
Yeah.
LA Noire, I really want to actually see, like, graphically updated. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I want to watch a video comparison.
I love that game.
360 and One X.
Yeah, I thought that game was so underrated on 360 and PS3. I fucking adored that game. So I actually would love to play through that again. And Battlefront, I mean, let's just talk about that really quick, because this isn't, obviously, Battlefront's not out yet.
Right.
And we can kind of riff on this for 10 seconds here. So obviously we talked about Battlefield getting announced. Throughout podcast episodes, we've been, like, half talking about it.
Front.
Did I say Battlefield? Shit! I've literally tried, like, forever to avoid saying that, to avoid mixing them up. So Battlefront 2, they're showing off more trailers and stuff. But I want to be honest, I have not seen a single gameplay story trailer. Am I wrong?
No, I have.
For story. I've
Yes.
seen multiplayer gameplay.
I've seen
Have
story.
you seen story?
It
Okay.
was only like 15 seconds worth.
Okay.
But it was in third person. So I don't know.
Oh, you're talking about... Oh, I think I know the part where she, like, drops out of the ship.
Mhm.
Yes, I know exactly the part you're talking about. Yeah.
Okay.
But that's what I'm saying. See, my whole
That's
thing
all we've
is...
seen.
Yeah, so let's talk about...
But
like,
at the same time, though, I don't think that they want to put that out there, because I don't think they want to spoil what's going on, because it is canon.
true, but I still just don't... Like, here's what's gonna, like, totally, in my opinion, like, shift what... If it's gonna be good or terrible. And that's the campaign.
Mhm.
The thing multiplayer, we're gonna get relatively the same thing. Like,
Except 10 times better.
Yes, but...
Because we're going from 4 to 16
everything's,
locations.
like, triple.
Yeah, we're going
God.
from 8 to... Was it 19 heroes? And
Yep.
then
Bunch more
14
vehicles.
to 36 vehicles.
Mhm.
Like, there's a lot of multiplayer.
Yeah, more
games.
hero characters and stuff, too, with, like, Darth Maul
And
shit.
the class system, and yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot. So multiplayer has improvements, but I think what's really going to make or break the game is this time is going to be the story. So, God.
I kept thinking in my head, I was like, well, there's a third mode. Like, there's campaign, there's multiplayer, and there's zombies. Like, every first-person shooter has 3 modes. And I'm like, wait a second, no, that's
Nope.
just Call of Duty.
No.
Never mind.
And then, I mean, like, Lego Marvel's going to be great.
Yes,
'Cause
oh
it's
my god,
already-
I can't wait.
it's Lego.
I can't wait.
But I'm just saying, like, even just Lego is going to be good. LA Noire, we already know what that game is.
Yes.
And then, yeah, Skyrim, same
Although
thing.
I am
Doom,
very,
same thing.
I'm very interested to see how it'll play on VR and Switch, because Switch does have motion controls, and VR does have its own mode.
Which game were you talking about?
LA Noire.
Oh, LA Noire, thank
Yes.
you. I thought we were still talking about Lego. And I'm like,
No.
I don't think they're doing Lego VR.
Damn it!
Pick up the building block.
Yeah.
Place.
It's like, all right, you got to
Wait,
build
wait,
the
the
Switch. Get the fuck on there.
Not to be confused with the actual Switch that it will be on.
Yeah. No, you build the Switch in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Shit. Yeah.
couple of announcements. We'll get the random things out of the way.
That's the way to do it.
So, every year Call of Duty comes out. We know this. Everybody knows that.
Yep.
Call of Duty came out last year called Infinite Warfare. It was trash. It still is trash. Even being sold with a Modern Warfare remake on it. Call of Duty World War II already doubled its sales.
As of today,
As
yeah.
of
As of
today.
the 13th of November.
It doubled the launch sales,
Yeah.
which is crazy.
I'm not that surprised, though.
I'm not either, but at the same time, I was like, oh man.
It's good
like,
to hear that.
Infinite Warfare wasn't good. And then I was thinking, wait, but how many people bought it for Modern Warfare? And it's still outsold it.
Yeah, oh,
So,
yeah.
it is good.
Well, it's definitely bringing back a lot of gamers to the franchise.
Well, this year is bringing back a lot of...
Gamers almost in general.
Well, it's bringing back games the way that they should have been.
Well,
like,
yeah.
The new Mario, COD's better, Battlefront 2 is going to be
Assassin's
better,
Creed.
Assassin's Creed's better, Crash Bandicoot came back,
Mhm.
Sonic had a really good game.
Yep.
Just a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
It's definitely a resurgence this year.
yeah. It's crazy.
It's so good. Yeah.
So that happened. And then, which this is no surprise to anybody, I don't know what game was ahead of it that it had to beat, but Grand Theft Auto 5 is now the best-selling game of all time in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very curious to see what it beat out, because every single article that I read that said that, it didn't say what was before it.
Yeah.
So I don't know what was in first place that it took GTA 5 this long to beat, but
Maybe a Call of Duty?
had to have been Call of Duty.
Yeah.
It wasn't Skyrim.
Yeah. I don't know.
And it wasn't a Mario game.
Yeah, I really
Maybe
don't
it was
know.
Pokemon.
No. I mean, Pokemon's big, but not number one.
I'm gonna see if I can find it.
Yeah, trying to look it up now.
I'm gonna see if I can find it.
You go, girl. Yeah, I was about to say, I'm trying to think of anything else. But yeah, I mean, that totally makes sense. I feel like it has to be Call of Duty. Because what else? I'm trying to think offhand what else it could be. Maybe Nintendo? But, like, Mario's... Maybe New Super Mario Bros?
Maybe.
The only thing I could think of.
Oh.
Did you find it?
Mm-hmm.
What was it?
Minecraft.
Oh, shit. Well, that fucking makes sense.
Yep. That was easy.
There we go.
Thanks, Wikipedia. I just decided I didn't read articles this time. I went to Wikipedia.
Bam.
Yep.
Damn.
So that was the thing.
That makes sense.
So a couple other small tidbits of things that are interesting. MLB 18 got announced. We don't like sports. We don't really care. Cool.
Hey, it's cool
Great
for
job.
baseball fans.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. If you like baseball, it's awesome. It'll be on PS4 again. Just PS4.
Do you know the date on it?
March 27th, 9th. The last weekend in March.
There it
on a
is.
Friday.
2018, next year. Yep.
So that happened this morning or last night. They announced that Noctis from Final Fantasy 15 is coming to Tekken 7.
Plus, they're doing maps from
Yes.
Final Fantasy 15 too, which is really cool.
Which is pretty dope.
Super weird. No one asked for it. No one knew it was happening. The combos are really weird. He can pull his fucking weapons mid combos, his different weapons, which is fucking crazy.
I'm still waiting for the Assassin's Creed part of their crossover. Remember they did that.
Oh, yeah, to do it the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still, like, they keep saying, like, all these weird things are happening with Final Fantasy this year. I'm waiting for, like, Noctis to show up in Fire Emblem or something. But, like, I'm still waiting to see what the Assassin's Creed part of the Final Fantasy crossover is.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting.
So, yeah. Because, for those of you that don't remember, back in the summer, Final Fantasy 15 did the Festival of Assassins. And it was literally Assassin's Creed inside of Final Fantasy. Mm-hmm. You played like it, you dressed like them. It was interesting.
Murder people and then hide in hay barrels.
Yeah, and then they told us that there's going to be a switch. We're going to get Final Fantasy and Assassin's Creed. So I'm really hoping you can ride a chocobo.
Ooh,
that's just my personal thought, but I'm still waiting to see like how this is going to.
Yeah, maybe there's like a hidden pyramid level.
Yeah,
that takes you to a different world or some shit. Because even
the pre-order bonus one.
Yeah, exactly. Well, no, because it's like there is even because what is it? One of the first like major and spoilers, Jesus Christ, for anybody. So like cover your ears for the next 10 seconds. But like the major boss, the first like major boss fight's Anubis.
Mm-hmm.
So like I thought that was gonna be near the end. I was very surprised that was like right near the beginning, or relatively near the beginning. But yeah, maybe it's like that. Like maybe it like takes you another type of, and that's like, wait, that'd be cool.
One of the ultimate weapons.
Or what would also be really interesting,
or somehow magically the car shows up and you can drive around.
Well, what I was thinking was, imagine this really quick. Imagine if for that it's a separate DLC, obviously, and then you get re-put in the Animus, but it takes you to a different time period.
Or it just takes you to their world.
Yeah. Like it's
something goes wrong with the Animus.
Yeah,
and
it starts
interdimensional instead of
so he spills water on it. Fuck.
Oh shit. Oh no.
Oh man.
It's like, what does that mean? Why is there an XV on it? That's not right.
So he drops a PS4 on the Animus. They're like, shit. Fuck. God damn it. That's an RPG. Damn it.
They find a key that's just square, and they're like, what is this? It's like, oh fuck. So yeah, we're just stupid. So that is a thing that's still happening.
Other fighting game characters.
Yeah, really cool shit. Injustice 2 announced the third fighter pack, which I just dropped the pen for.
Yep, it's gone now.
It's gone.
It's gone forever.
Yep. The third fighter pack, which is Adam, which we knew.
Yep.
Enchantress,
who looks pretty cool.
Yeah, she looks dope.
Personally, I like her appearance in this better than the movie.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
For Suicide Squad,
yes,
she has like a
100%.
hoodie now, and she's all cast and shit, which looks sweet.
And then,
yep,
the characters nobody saw coming.
No, not at all.
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. All 4 of them.
In the trailer, they showed the one, it's not a kunai. Is it a sai?
A Sai, yeah.
When I saw the sai got thrown, the whole big rumor that was that it was going to be Katana.
Yes.
So when I even saw that, I was like, oh, it could still be Katana or Melina, because
Yes.
Melina uses the sais a lot
Yep.
more. So I was like, oh shit. And then the second you saw the dude in the fucking coat, I was
Yeah.
like, I swear to God, if this is a fucking turtle, and then he just takes it off, it's the whole squad.
Yeah.
So what's really interesting too, because they haven't shown, well, they showed like a trailer, obviously,
Yeah.
but they haven't
They
showed
showed
like
gameplay.
gameplay. So the whole thing is whether it's going to be one turtle.
Yes, they're shaders.
Yes, but what I'm more interested in is because
they
they're
each have a
showing.
different weapon.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So there's a lot of questions. Where
Yes.
one, do you play as one main character, like maybe Donatello who leads, and then then you can summon other ones in for attacks.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Kind of like
Oh,
how
no.
like Harley Quinn like throws in her dogs
Yeah,
and
it's
shit
gonna
like
be
that.
interesting.
It's gonna be if each one has their own fighting style and different combos based off what weapon you
Are they
equip.
4 different characters?
Well, that's what I'm saying too. Yeah, are they 4 completely separate characters? I don't think that, because I think that's way too. I think it's one character. But like I said, I don't know, because like a really good example for it already being out, not to like super ramp, but like Robin, because Nightwing is not a selectable character,
Right.
but you can change Robin's weapon from the
Right.
baton to the taser nightsticks and have a whole different combo moveset based off Nightwing and literally turn that character into Nightwing.
Yeah.
You literally can do that in the game. He has different abilities, different moveset, everything by getting different stuff for it. So what I'm interested in is, are the turtles going to have that? Is it just going to be summonable? Or is there a possible pay option? Like on top of, you know what I mean, the pass?
Well,
We don't know, but it looks fucking awesome. I mean, it's the
there
best.
are also rumors that they're not done with characters either.
Oh no, I think this is the first season.
Yeah.
I do not think that they're
Because
going to end
somebody, I don't know how this happened, but there was like a leak of like files in it.
here. Mm-hmm.
And one of the files was Celebrimbor.
Oh my god, Shadows
Which-
of Mordor.
Yeah, which would be insane if he was thrown in that game.
That'd be interesting.
So,
I mean, people are still waiting for Spawn. People have
and
been speculating.
Constantine,
Yeah, people have been speculating those two for like ever. So yeah, we could still see those in a season 2. And season 1 isn't even over yet.
right?
So yeah, there's still a bunch. But more of the story, the new characters look fucking awesome.
Yes.
The combo system should be cool for.
Yeah,
I
so that'd
think
be cool.
Yeah, I think Adam will be the first one because usually
Yes. Oh,
based
yeah.
off the appearance order is usually how they'll go.
Yeah.
I really hope they utilize this combo system of like being small to big. Like I hope they do that
Well,
like
we've
mid
seen
combo and
gameplay
stuff.
of them already.
Yeah. But I just want to see like some more full length combo. Like I want to
Yeah.
see like advanced combos. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
And I
That'd
really
be
hope
cool.
that he gets an outfit from Legends of Tomorrow.
Oh,
where
he
gets, like, his
should.
mech suit.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, he
So-
definitely should.
Yeah, so that happened. And then one last thing that I want to talk about real quick before we wrap this up. 3 weeks ago, EA closed Visceral Studios because they weren't profitable
Mhm.
enough. Well, EA partnered with Respawn Entertainment to make Titanfall and Titanfall 2. EA now bought Respawn, which has a lot of people kind of on edge because every time EA buys a company, they close them.
Mm-hmm.
But now Titanfall, the next one, which has already been confirmed to be in development, they did say Titanfall 3 is being worked on,
Mm-hmm.
or whatever it's going to be. It has everybody worried on how much control EA is going to have. Part of the whole reason that loot boxes are such a heavy thing in Battlefront is because EA is involved. So we'll see what happens. But I'm kind of nervous for them.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. It's a pretty big title. They could keep running with that. My thing is
They also could now have Respawn make other games, though, too.
that's exactly what I
Like,
was going to get at.
Anthem is an EA game.
Yep.
They could have Respawn start working on aspects of that with the other teams.
Or just
with
even a whole
BioWare.
new IP.
Yeah.
Or existing IPs, get them kicked onto something.
Respawn remakes Dead Space.
Respawn actually keeps it going. It's
Yeah.
not even a remake. I just need them to keep fucking going. I need an end to the actual series. Just give me one more game. One more game, wrap it up, just be done. That's all I need. Yeah, so that pretty much wraps it up, right?
Yeah,
There's
that's
not
it.
really too much.
Yeah.
So kind of like we brought up before a couple times. Obviously, if you're like, guys, why the fuck are you talking about all these goddamn AAA titles? You guys were even pretty hyped about Sonic Forces. What the fuck came out this week? We're going to talk about it, guys. We're going to do it, though, in a separate episode.
Yep.
Just to really solo break down that so we can actually go through details of the game. Possible spoiler stuff if you want to hear it. If not, sorry. But yeah, you can always check that out. Like we always said, we're doing our festival of releases.
Yep.
It's all of our content stuff that we're putting out, all these big AAA titles, plus games that we just personally enjoy. So, yeah, it's kind of the main thing there. And, guys, last but not least, if for some reason you haven't fucking subscribed yet, fucking subscribe. It's right goddamn there. Fucking subscription button. Notification button's right there, too, if you want to get all the updates on when we're putting out videos.
Bell.
Yes. We'll be doing this, and then probably Sonic Forces right around the same time somehow.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so if you want to be on the lookout for one and then immediately the other, fucking hit the notification bell, guys. Always helps us out. And then, yeah, if you guys have total fucking ADD, it is episode 29.
Yep.
Today's Monday, not Sunday. Usually we do Sundays. Today's Monday, November 13th, 2017. Yep. And on that note, guys, as always, good evening, good night, and as always, good luck.
Yep.
Have a good one, guys.
See you guys.